Oh, hello, it's a me, your boy. I'm here back in the Blu-ray room. This is going to be the 10 best movies from the year I was born. Now, the year I was born was 1991. That means I'm fucking old now. So now all I have to do with my life is reminisce on movies that I think are way better than what you TikTok kids are watching. So that's what this video is going to be about. Just my 10 movies from the year I was born that I really enjoy. They're in no particular order. These movies aren't like Oscar winners and all this pretentious horse shit. It's just stuff that I really like. And you'll be able to tell by my first pick that I don't have the best taste in movies. But it'd be really cool in the comments below if you told me what year you guys were born and what your favorite movies are from that year. We can get a little conversation going. I think I'm pretty good about responding to every comment. So if you ever want to comment, you can probably chat with me, your boy. So, anyways, the first one I picked out is Encino Man, right? Recent Academy Award winner Brendan Fraser and longtime Oscar snub Pauly Shore. How he didn't win Best Actor for Biodome is beyond me. So, Encino Man. This movie is so fun. I used to watch this all the time when I was a kid. It's something really cool. This is the Blockbuster edition with the little family sticker right there. You see that? See that out there in YouTube land? How cool is that? How does that grab you? I don't remember if I bought this like from a Blockbuster or I just never returned it. But either way, what are they gonna do? They've been dead for a while. So, a little side note: what the fuck is up with that Netflix sitcom Blockbuster? It feels like that was written by a bunch of people who've never actually walked into a Blockbuster in their lives. Like they were born, you know, the same year that Blockbuster went under, and then they were like, dude, we should write a show about this fucking video store. And they're like, what's that? Like, I don't know, let's just write it. Dumbasses. Anyways, Encino Man's really, really good. Basically, what you have here is these high school kids, Sean Astin and Pauly Shore, and they're digging for a pool, and they end up unearthing this long-lost caveman, Brendan Fraser, and then it's like a fish out of water story. I have this on DVD, but it's because it doesn't have any like Blu-ray release or anything. But with Disney acquiring or Mill Creek acquiring the rights to a lot of Disney films and going to be releasing them, hopefully this is one of them with like one of those cool VHS slipcovers. You know the ones I'm talking about, like Fear. Fear has that, from my last video. These like VHS slipcovers, they're really cool. I think it'd be cool if Encino Man got one of those. Anyways, it's neither here nor there. Another one. My Cousin Vinny. This one's hilarious. This is like one of the only court movies that I'll watch because it's really funny. It's got Joe Pesci. I will watch Joe Pesci in anything. He's one of my favorite actors because he's dependable. He always plays the same hot-headed prick in every single movie, and that's why we go and see Joe Pesci. When we want to see a little 5-foot pissed-off Italian, we put on a Joe Pesci movie. This movie's great. Marisa Tomei got Best Actress for this movie. Good for her. Fred Gwynn from Pet Sematary and from The Munsters is in this movie. And, it's Fred Gwynn. He's awesome. He's the judge. This is a really funny movie. These two guys get in trouble with the law. So their cousin Vinny has to go, he decides to go, like, represent them in court. Kind of be their lawyer. And hilarity ensues because he's a mafia type. It's really, really good. I think this is my favorite movie of all time. Like, there's other movies that are for sure better, like on a quality perspective and all that kind of stuff. But like, I'm willing to watch this movie any moment of any day. For the entirety of my life, I've always been down to watch this movie. I can quote this movie when it's on. Most people don't want to watch this movie with me because I won't shut the fuck up the whole time it's on. I'll just keep quoting it. My brother actually refuses to watch it with me for that reason. But it's Wayne's World. Party time. Excellent. You might notice, eagle-eyed viewers who watch these videos till the end might notice that I end about 80% of these videos with saying Party on Wayne. And I have one loyal viewer who usually will respond Party on Garth. Sometimes it goes the other way around. Sometimes they say Party on Garth, they say Party on Wayne. It's a little thing. It's awesome. It's really cool to have viewers that I, engage with and stuff like that. It makes my black heart grow sizes and shit. But Wayne's World, one of the best. Just got this on 4K pretty recently. Look at this. Oh my god, you won't believe this. Okay, you guys can't have this digital code. Sorry, normally I give those things out, but not for my baby Wayne's World. Check this out. Look at that. It's got the boys at the Laverne and Shirley factory on the inside. I think that's beautiful. I've seen The Birth of My Son and I've seen the Mona Lisa, but this is almost as beautiful. Almost got in trouble. All right, check this out. Reservoir Dogs, another one of probably the best movies ever made, in my opinion. I can quote this one pretty reliably, too. That entire scene in the beginning where he's talking about how he doesn't tip. Don't watch that with me, because I know every fucking word of that dialogue, and I'll recite it to you. And if you ask me why I don't tip, I tip now. I used to not tip because I used to identify with Mr. Bink. And then I got older, I realized he's kind of a prick, and maybe I shouldn't identify with that character. You live, you learn. Anyways, Reservoir Dogs, classic movie. Quentin Tarantino. Quentin Tarantino is the best director of all time. We can agree on that, yeah. Another one from one of the best directors of all time, Army of Darkness, baby. Sam Raimi, his classic. I do love Evil Dead, and I do love Evil Dead 2, but this movie, it just does something to me. It shakes me to my very core whenever I watch it. Look at my boy Bruce. I put a little horror sticker on there because I'm a fucking nerd, if you didn't know. If you couldn't tell by this channel. But look at that. It's beautiful. Scream Factory, Bruce Campbell, match made in heaven. Let's go. One of the best movies ever made. Bruce goes back to the medieval times, fucking shoots some zombies. What more do you need? That's everything. Candyman, another classic. Candyman actually kind of creeps me out. Most movies, like horror movies, don't really scare me that much. I wouldn't say this like scares me per se, but it gets under my skin every time I watch it. But if you haven't seen it, really, really good. Don't say Candyman in the mirror like 5 times or some shit, or he will definitely come through and ruin your life. Dead Alive, another one with a horror sticker. I only put horror stickers on the ones I really love. These are movies that are really masterpieces. And this Blu-ray is long out of print. There's been rumors for like 5 years now that Peter Jackson's going to release a 4K of this at some point, but that rumor keeps swirling, and I ain't selling this bitch until that thing comes out, because I don't want to sell it and then it never happens, and then I'm fucked, you know? One of these days I will sell it when an edition comes out, and I will profit off of it, but I bought this the day it came out, and I've had it in my collection proud. I bought it for $10, and now it's worth like $200 or some shit, but super low key. If you don't want to pay $200 for it, you can go on Amazon, and there's an edition that's region-free from Spain for like $29.99. It's under the title Brain Dead, because that's like the international title. Anyways, Twin Peaks, Fire Walk with Me, David Lynch film. Can't go wrong. This movie, actually, of all of his movies, is the one that gets under my skin the most and is like the hardest for me to watch because it's got a lot of really graphic stuff that you don't like to see. But god damn, it's a good movie, I'll tell you that much. Look at that. Oh, Criterion. Oh, every time. Just when I think it can't get any better, you release stuff like this. Oh, look at that little dwarf guy in the thing. Yeah, it's great stuff. Love it. Twin Peaks, great show, better movie, and even better third season. That third season is truly spooktacular, if you know what I mean. And then, childhood favorite, Aladdin. That's the best, second best Disney movie. The first best Disney movie is Lion King. That's not an opinion, that's a fact. But this is the second best. This movie's a lot of fun. Yeah, I mean, what do you need to say? Robin Williams, he's the man. And then the final one that maybe a whole lot of people haven't seen, and one of the people who's in this movie is canceled. So, don't go around telling people I like this movie because I don't have to explain myself and all that bullshit. But, Glenn Ross. I know we all hate Kevin Spacey now, but he was just one of the best actors back in the day. He's really fun to watch. He always plays a prick, and it makes sense because in real life, he's like a scum-sucking piece of poopy. So, it works. He plays a prick in every movie, and he plays a really good prick in this movie, and they yell and they curse, and this is probably one of the movies that taught me to curse so darn much. Sorry to my parents and grandparents and members of the clergy. But Glenn Ross, basically the whole movie, they're standing there cussing each other out because there's, the leads are weak, and, if you've seen it, you know what I'm talking about. It's just a lot of yelling, a lot of cussing, everything I like in movies. But, that's my top picks for 1992. What are your top picks for 1992? What are your top picks for the year that you were born? If you were born within the last 15 years, I don't want to hear it because you're just going to say it's a Marvel movie, and I fucking hate Marvel movies because I'm old, and I don't understand them. So, anyways, that's it. That's the video. I'm going to creep over here and stop it. Have a good night. I love you guys very much. Party on Wayne, and,